What's up, family? We got to talk. We got to talk. Let's get it in. The sooner y'all make it in here, the quicker this conversation can go, and y'all can move on to enjoying the rest of your Thursday. What's up, family? As you come in, make sure you say hello, greetings, what's up, however you say hello. Make sure you come in and do that. What is up to y'all? We got to talk about how you can start winning, healing, and transforming. I want to tell y'all a couple of things that stand in the way of you reaching those goals, of you manifesting this reality that you desire to have. I want to tell you some of the things that stand in the way of that, and I want to tell you some things that you have to start implementing into your daily practice so that you can start winning, transforming, growing, healing, expanding, all of that good stuff like that. Hello. Hello, Lotus Amore 27. What's up? What's up, Zandy Lentz? Okay. I ain't even about to do all of that, but what's up, Zandy? I got that part. What's up, Neomaka? Got that part. What's up, Eileen? What's up, Ashley? Nate? NFN Shaka? What's up? What's up, Shine Bright? What's up, Dream? What's up to all of y'all? I love you, love you, love you. Glad to be back to talk to y'all again. I want to talk to y'all about how you can start winning, transforming, and healing. Some necessary things that you need to implement into your daily practice, into your daily life, some necessary consciousness shifts that you need to make in order to start manifesting the things that you truly desire. And this, for me, I grew up, just being honest, I grew up always succeeding in kid things like school, sports, anything that I did as a kid, I did well and was successful. But once I graduated college, y'all, actually, I had in college, my senior year of college, right? I may have told this story before. If you've heard it, great. If you've never heard it, well, welcome to the party. I'm going to tell it again on another video. But my sophomore year and my junior year of college, I won Player of the Year for the conference, right? So that means amongst all the volleyball players in my conference, I was named the Player of the Year. I was named the best. So my sophomore year in college, my junior year in college, I won those things. And then my senior year in college, I lost. And ever since that loss, my senior year in college, I would say for a year or so after that, I constantly felt like I was losing, like I wasn't transforming, like I wasn't being who I knew I was. Okay? Like I wasn't being who I knew I was. And that one loss in college, not winning Player of the Year my senior year, kind of just snatched the wind out of my sail. And it took me a year of internal work and transformation to start back feeling like I was having some sort of successes. I even remember this one time I had got a job and I was enjoying this job and it was good, it was cool. And I got fired from that job. Like literally, I got fired from that job. I remember talking to Dream about it. It ended up being a blessing in disguise. But in that year, from me losing Player of the Year to me coming home after college, going through that stage or that phase of depression, during that whole time, I just could not get right. Okay, I just could not get right. But there are a couple of things that I've been able to observe in my life now that has supported me in being able to attract the things that I want in my life, and being able to win in certain circumstances, and being able to heal and transform. And I want to talk to y'all about those things. The very first thing that I had to really get serious and get conscious about was about being of service to the self. Being of service to the self, the higher self, your divine self, your sacred self. I had to start being of service to myself, meaning I had to start doing things, listening to things, eating certain things, engaging with certain things, and consuming certain things that would support my wins, that would support my magnetism and my attraction to all the good things that I desire. Okay? Literally, I had to start changing what I was listening to, right? Right? To be of service to self, there was certain music that I had to stop listening to. Music that I used to jam, music that I used to think was lit, right? I remember a song vividly. I love bad bitches, that's my fucking problem. I remember that song. I can't. I love bad. Y'all gotta help me out with the song. It was a song that was like, I love bad bitches. That's my fucking problem. Something crazy like that, right? And music like that used to hurt my ears when I realized that it was keeping me stuck in this place and in this space of loss. And keeping me stuck and not in my transformation and in my healing. So, one thing that you have to do, family, is start being of service to self. And how do you be of service to self? You start to be very conscious about what you are listening to, about what you are putting in your ears. I vividly remember in that time listening to only motivational speeches. There's this Denzel motivational speech that is so good, or this Will Smith motivational speech that is so good that I had to fill my spirit up with. Okay? I literally had to start listening to motivational music, so to speak. I literally had to start listening to motivational speeches. It was like graduation speeches and things like that. I had to start listening to content that was going to fill me up spiritually, and that was going to make me feel full, and that was going to make me feel like I could accomplish the things that I wanted. See, there's certain music that y'all are listening to that is not in alignment with what you're trying to manifest. And as you're jamming that music, you're bobbing your head. Yes, 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 because the beat is good. Whatever excuse y'all make as to why you listen to trash music, the beat is good. So you listen to it and you're not knowing that as you are shaking your head, subconsciously you are agreeing to manifesting the context of that music in your life. That's not being of service to self. That's being of disservice to yourself, to your higher self, to that sacred divine part of you. I literally had to start changing what I was listening to because the music I was listening to was not speaking about the things that I wanted to experience. And we all know music is vibrations, music is a frequency. And so when you're listening to something, especially when you're listening to something continuously and over and over and over again, there is an energetic correspondence between you and that music. Okay? There's an energetic correspondence between you and that music. So as I was transforming my life, as I was being of service to myself and putting myself in this winning position, I had to start listening to people that spoke about winning. I had to start listening to people who spoke about healing, who sang about healing, who sang about transformation. Okay? There are even some songs like Jill Scott's song, I'm Prettier. If y'all have ever heard Jill, I want every woman in here right now, not right now, when you get off of here with me, I want you to go listen to Jill Scott's songs, I'm Prettier. See, I had to start listening to things like I'm Prettier by Jill Scott to start releasing the drama, the stress, the negativity of other people, and to be of service to myself. Okay? This is so important. A lot of y'all are not, men and women, a lot of y'all are not manifesting the relationships that you want because you listen into songs that are not in alignment with love and relationships. I got another song that I want y'all to go listen to. I want y'all to go listen to Gregory Porter. I want y'all to go listen to Gregory Porter. What is this song? Insanity. Go listen to Gregory Porter, Insanity. You talk about some soul music. And Gregory Porter's song Insanity is really about coming back to your center within your relationships, not letting the insanity, the craziness of the world take you out of the fullness of your relationships. Go listen to Gregory Porter, Insanity. Y'all want to hear some soul music? Go check out Gregory Porter. Okay? So you gotta, to be of service of yourself, you gotta protect your ears. There are certain conversations that you're having that are not in alignment with your wins, that are not in alignment with your transformation, that are not in alignment with your healing. There are certain conversations that you are having with people that do not support your win, and it is a disservice to you, the higher self. Okay? It is a disservice to you, the higher self. Certain conversations that you're having. Okay? There are certain places that you are going that is of disservice to you. It could even be the local Walmart. Some of y'all know that there is the local Walmart. I know there is a Walmart. There are two Walmarts that are not far from where Dream and I live. And I consciously go to the one that may be a little bit further because the environment of that specific Walmart is more in alignment with my winning energy. It's always clean. People in there always got on shoes, right? I'm not about to see nobody, getting arrested and thrown on the floor at that specific Walmart. Okay? Just telling y'all like it is. There are certain places that carry a certain vibration that are of disservice to you, and it is stopping you from winning. I had to stop going to certain clubs in this space and time of me trying to recreate my life. In this space and time of me trying to heal and transform, there were certain places I literally could not go to, because the vibration of those spaces were of a disservice to me and my personal energy. Okay? All right? So, what you eat. There are foods that you are eating that stop you from being creative. I just ate before I came on this live. And y'all know that sometimes you'll eat some food and all your creativity is just zapped right out of your body. You automatically got that itis and you need to take a nap. For the simple fact that I just ate some food and I'm able to come on here and be live and be present is a sign to me that that food that I just ate is in alignment with my winning, with my vibration, with my transformation, with my service, with the service that I'm giving to myself and the service that I'm giving to you. Okay? Even some of the foods that you are eating are a disservice to yourself. I'm not saying you can't never eat no ice cream. Maybe you just need to get some dairy-free ice cream. I'm not saying you can't go indulge sometimes in that food that you enjoy, but understand how that food is going to affect your energy. Is it being of service to you or is it being of disservice to you? If that food stops you from being creative, if that food stops you from doing what you know you need to do, then it is most likely of a disservice and it is stopping your winning, your healing, and your transformation. Okay? Not only do you have to protect what you put into your mouth, you need to actually watch out for what you speak out of your mouth. Some of your word choices is a disservice to you. I love y'all putting all the music in the YouTube chat. I love that. Thank y'all. I love music. So put all of that music in the chat, even on Instagram. If y'all got some good songs that are good for your vibration, go put it in the chat. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna listen to it, and we'll jam to it one of these days. Y'all know I love music. I see your request. SMGVA. Let me get through this content, and then I got you, sis, over here on Instagram. Okay, so what you speak out of your mouth, sometimes your word choices are doing you a disservice and they're stopping your wins, your healing, and your transformation. And that's why it's so important for you to think before you speak. And that's why it is so important for you to understand what words are in alignment with what you are creating for yourself. Okay? I want y'all to know and understand that you have to be of service to self. You have to be of service to your sacred self, to your divine self, to your creative self. You have to be of service to that sacred part of you. And there are some things in our daily lives that really stop us from being of service to ourselves. We actually become of a disservice to ourselves. One of the biggest disservices you can do to yourself, the higher self that is always guiding you, teaching you, supporting you, and giving you everything that you need, one of the biggest disservices you do to yourself is having self-doubt, meaning doubting the ability of the divinity that dwells within you. One of the biggest disservices you do to yourself that stops you from winning, healing, and transforming is self-doubt, meaning you do not believe in the power of your own divinity. You don't believe in the strength of your own God that dwells within you. And that doubt is such a disservice to self. Because if you reflect on on your life experiences, you cannot tell me that that divine presence, that sacredness, that God that dwells within has never been present and has never supported you into getting where you are right now. So when you doubt self, you're basically saying, I don't trust the internal guidance that I receive. I don't trust the spiritual signs that are always around me. I don't trust that I can win, that I can heal, that I can transform. Self-doubt is the biggest disservice that you can do to yourself. Self-doubt. Okay? And we doubt, let me tell y'all why we have self-doubt. We doubt because we have an expectation about how things should manifest in our lives. How our wins should manifest. Okay? If I'm going to win, if I'm going to heal, if I'm going to transform, it needs to look like this. And that is an illusion because spirit never comes in the ways that you think that it's going to come. Your human mind cannot fathom how your higher self is orchestrating things on your behalf. And because your human mind cannot fathom it, and because you even want to try to fathom the how, you do yourself a disservice. Because when you can't logically make sense of what is happening spiritually, you have doubt that it's actually happening. You have doubt that your steps are aligning. You have doubt that your world is transforming. You have doubt that you're actually healing. The biggest disservice you can do to yourself is have self-doubt. It is not your logical human ego mind business to be able to conceptualize the things that you are calling forth into your life. That's not your business. Your business is to have trust, to have faith, to know that that divine part of you is creating the reality that you truly desire. That's your business. That's your focus. Okay? You literally have to tap to be of service to yourself in one of the most beautiful ways. You literally have to know that no matter what manifests, no matter what comes about, it is the greatest possibility for you. You literally have to know that everything that shows up in your life is working for you and not against you. You literally have to know that everything in your human experience is working for you and not against you. And since it is all working for you, only the greatest possibilities manifest. Because it is all great. It is all great. It is all serving you. It is all supporting your wins. It is all supporting your healing. It is all supporting your transformation, even when you don't think it is. Even when you are in that toxic relationship, even when you arguing with your partner back and forth, even when the money in your bank account is running low, even when you got aches and pains in your body, this is all working out for you. But you are being a disservice to yourself when you get caught up in those old mental programs, when you get caught up in the negative thinking, the self-doubt, the negative self-talk, when you get stuck in those loops of negative thinking, when you allow these thought forms to take over your space, to take over your mind, to take over your emotions, to take over your actions, you're being a disservice to yourself. To be of service to yourself is to balance out the poles. To be of service to yourself is to not ride this one wave that something is bad or something is so good. To be of service to yourself is to create balance between your own internal yin yang energy. To be of service to yourself is to know, like I just said, everything is always working out for you. But when you are so caught up on, I don't want this to happen because that's so bad. When you are so caught up on those fear-based thoughts, when you are so caught up in resistance, you are not being of service to yourself because you're missing the opportunities of what spirit is trying to relay to you. Okay? You're missing the opportunities of what spirit is trying to relay to you. And therefore, you're blocking your wins, you're blocking your healing, you're blocking your transformation. Okay? So if you are consuming sounds, music, TV, any of those things that make your vibration drop, that take you out of the focus of what you need to be on, you're being of disservice to yourself, and you're therefore stopping your wins, your healing, and your transformation from manifesting. If you are speaking words, no matter how bold those words or how subtle those words are, if you are speaking words that are not of power, y'all gotta, I gave this example to, I believe one of my clients I gave this example to. So a lot of times parents say, "Ooh, my kid is getting on my nerves." How many of y'all have ever heard that? "Ooh, this kid is getting on my nerves. I can't, ooh, God, you bad." How many of y'all have ever heard that? Let me know in the chat if somebody has ever said you are getting on their nerves, their kids is getting on their nerves. That is such that is such a disempowering statement. "Ooh, my kids are getting on my nerves." Your own kids, the people that the little people that you've birthed are getting on your nerves. Think about that, really. Your nerves, the internal synapses, that communicate to your brain and to your body. Your nerves, these little intelligent little, I don't even know what to call a nerve, but a nerve. These little intelligent messengers that go back and forth from your brain to the body. Your kids are getting on those. Think about how crazy that sounds. My kids are getting on my nerves. That is a disempowering statement that so many people say. That is a disservice to self. Okay? A healthier thing to say, a more empowering thing to say would be something like, "My kids are challenging my patience." My kids are challenging my patience, because essentially that's what they're doing. If you say, "My kids are challenging my patience," that means they're giving you an opportunity to learn and to grow, and whoever you are talking to will get the message. Whoever you are talking to, whatever you are communicating, they will get the message if you simply said, "My kids are challenging my patience." They're just challenging your patience, meaning they're giving you an opportunity for you to grow. Your kids are giving you an opportunity for you to grow. Something as simple like that. See, I want y'all to understand. I want y'all to understand how powerful your words are and how you need to become super conscious of them, because either your words are being of service or of disservice to you. Either they're stopping your wins, they're blocking your healing, and stopping your transformation. Okay? All right? So there's always a higher vibrational word that you can use to relay a message of how you are feeling. Okay. All right. There's always a better way. There's always a better way. So you also you need to watch what you're looking at. You need to watch what you're seeing. You need to watch what you are observing. Okay. And if you're watching something that is of a low vibrational nature, how do you transform the innate perspective of that thing that you are seeing? How do you see the higher perspective of it? How do you see the light within the perceived darkness? You understand? Because sometimes we cannot avoid some of the things that we see. Sometimes you cannot avoid some of the things that you hear. Okay? Sometimes you cannot. But how can you become more conscious about transforming the natural or the habitual judgment that you place on those things? Okay? Hear me out here. Again, there's some times where you cannot avoid something that you hear. You may walk past somebody in the store and they talking on the phone and they say something crazy. You cannot avoid that. Sometimes you may accidentally flip the channel and the news is on and you see something and you cannot avoid that. How can you train yourself to not get caught up in the habitual thought and judgment surrounding whatever it is that you heard? Okay? Doing so, transforming those habits, transforming those judgments is how we be of service to ourselves and how we create more wins, more healing, and more space for transformation. All right? So, some things that you should be seeing on a daily basis. You need to make sure that you have your affirmations up on a wall, have it somewhere that you can see daily. Okay. If you took my womb alchemy class or if you are a Patreon member, then you should have seen we do something called mirror magic in our house. And on our mirrors, I'm fortunate enough, I have two mirrors in my bathroom. So on one of those mirrors, I have all of these words of everything that I am and everything that I'm manifesting. Okay. And so every day, my subconscious mind is seeing those things. And so that's what I'm receiving from my eyes, right? From my sight senses. Every day I am listening to things that translate into wins, into healing, into transformation. I told y'all when I graduated from college and I had that bout of depression and that space of just confusion, one of the biggest things that really saved me and brought me out of this space of feeling like I was just losing, that I was just not in a good space. One of the best things that I did for myself was listen to motivational music. That was really the start of my whole spiritual journey. Listening to, what's my guy's name? Babe, what's the guy's name for what is his name? What is his name, y'all? The black guy. He's a multimillionaire motivational speaker now. Um, but Denzel Washington has a great motivational speech that you can find on YouTube. Will Smith has a great motivational speech you can find on YouTube. But if you're in a place where you're just feeling like you're not winning, you're not healing, you're not transforming, seriously, babe, what's the guy's name? Y'all don't know over here on Instagram because I got YouTube going right now too. And so, not Carl Thompson. It's the what is his name? Y'all know his name. What's the black guy's name? What's the black? I want somebody to tell me the guy's name because it's not coming up in my head right now. I can see his face clear. Not Eric Thomas. Not Eric Thomas. Les Brown, y'all. Les Brown. Thank you, Chief. Thank you, Chief. Angel Sarias. I hope I said that right. Les Brown. Yes, y'all. Les Brown. Absolutely not Ralph Smart. Les Brown. Okay? Les Brown, y'all. I would listen to Les Brown and just get that inspiration to pull me out of that space of feeling like I was stuck, of feeling like I wasn't winning, of feeling like I was not healing and transforming. You have to be of service to yourself by listening to certain things, looking at certain things, and being very conscious about what you put into your mouth, meaning the food that you're eating. If you're trying to win, you're trying to transform, you're trying to heal, you can't go to McDonald's. Sorry for you. Because the vibration of McDonald's does not speak to transformation. It does not speak to winning. It doesn't speak to healing. Now, if you are strong enough to do the mental alchemy on that, go for it. Okay? Go for it. But if you're not able to do that mental alchemy, if you're not able to transform what you're hearing, what you're seeing, what you're eating, you're being of disservice to yourself when it comes down to your winning, your transformation, your healing. Okay? One of the biggest things that you do that is of a disservice to you, the self, the higher self, the God that dwells within, one of the biggest things you do is doubt that winning, healing, and transformation is even possible for you. Okay? Winning, healing, and transformation. When you even doubt that that is possible for you, you're being of disservice to yourself. And what you're really saying is that you don't trust that this higher power that has always been active, prevalent, and present in your life is not working out things on your behalf. Is not creating opportunities for your win, for your heal, for your transformation. And that, my friend, is simply an illusion. Because no matter what you experience, I know that's hard, y'all. I know. Trust me, I know. I've experienced some trauma. I've experienced some losses. I've experienced moments of feeling stuck. And I have been like, what the hell is this? I don't know what this is. Why am I going through this? But what I always realize is that hindsight is 2020. And so when I look back on those situations, I see how spirit, my higher self, the divine, God, whatever you resonate with, was always at play, even in those situations, and how those situations shaped me to be who I am today. So I want y'all to get it in your head. I want you to really let it resonate in your hearts that only the greatest possibilities manifest for you now. No matter how it comes into play, it is all working out for you now. Really letting that energy, that affirmation, I am always winning. I am healed. I am transformed. I am the best version of myself right now. When you have those thoughts and those affirmations and you let that energy really resonate within you, you set yourself up to start experiencing your wins, to start attracting the things that you want, to truly start healing, to truly start transforming. Okay? So that's my spill for y'all today. Got some things to do, but I love y'all, love y'all, love y'all so deeply. And you have to learn to be of service. You have to learn to be of service to self, your higher divine self. And here's the beautiful thing. Your blessings, your wins, your healing, your transformation multiplies 100-fold when you take that service that you've been to self and you share it with others. Okay? But you got to first give that stuff to yourself first. Be of service to yourself first. Let that service transform you, heal you, and attract all the good into your life. Okay? Let it attract all the good into your life. And then you give that externally. Okay? You give that externally. And yes, Dream, you are a great motivational speaker too. Okay, you're a great motivational speaker too. If y'all have not heard Dream's morning rampage or grand rising rampage, that's something great for y'all to listen to in the morning, especially if you're on the spiritual path and you kind of chaos and you just like you trying to get it in your power. Go listen to Dreamwise Grand Rising Rampage. The Grand Rising Rampage is something that hundreds of people are listening to on a daily basis that keeps them inspired, that keeps them motivated from that spiritual perspective. Okay, so y'all make sure y'all check that out on YouTube. Also, y'all, my course is coming up. It's August 15th, so get your minds ready. The course is coming up August 15th. How to heal from toxic family and intimate relationships. This is so necessary. It is so important because if you don't heal from those relationships, you're not being of service to yourself. If you don't transform from those relationships, you're not being of service to yourself. If you don't recognize the blessings and the lessons in that relationship, you are not being of service to yourself. Okay? Spirit, like, tell them they need to be in that class. Y'all need to be in that class. I'm going to talk about what makes a relationship toxic, how toxic relationships are actually karmic relationships, why karmic relationships are so important in your spiritual healing, in your transformation, and why they're so important for your soul, how to actually extract the lesson from those experiences so that you stop repeating those same toxic cycles. If that sounds like some shit that you need, let's get some thumbs up in the chat. Let's get some thumbs up in the chat. How to heal from toxic family and intimate relationships. Patreon members, y'all are already in the class. Of course, you still have to go to Teachable and sign up. If you are not a Patreon member, you can definitely buy the class straight up and join us live. It's going to be a live session via Zoom, August 15th from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. How to heal from toxic family and intimate relationships. And I'm so excited to talk to y'all about it because I talk to people every day, and a lot of their beliefs, a lot of their self-worth, a lot of their self-value, all of that stuff is really based on how they have related to other people. And y'all, when I'm talking about these karmic relationships, it can be your mama, your brother, your sister, your cousin, your best friend, your coworker. The information that I'm about to give y'all in this class is really going to shift your perspective and allow you to start appreciating these people who you've experienced some heartache with. I'm about to show you how to do that because you need it. You need it, and it's so necessary. All right. So I will see y'all then. Of course, I'm going to continue to make content up into that moment, but I need y'all to start mentally, spiritually preparing for that, because in that course, there's going to be a lot of self-reflection. When we're talking about healing, we're not talking about what the other person did and why they did that and why you blaming them. We're not talking about that. We're talking about you reflecting on yourself at the soul level. What in you attracted that person to you, and what did they teach you about yourself? And why was that lesson so necessary for you at the soul level? Okay, so that's going to be happening August 15th. The link will be in the description for y'all to go ahead and sign up. Patreon members, you're going to go ahead and get your special link and your special information for you to get signed up. I love all y'all. Again, be of service to yourself. Eat well. Listen to good stuff. Put your eyes on things that are healthy, that are loving, that are kind, that are prosperous, and really, really have the faith and the inner knowing that everything is working out in your favor so that things can start working out in your favor. All right. So I'll talk to y'all. Who knows? Tomorrow, maybe on Saturday, maybe Sunday. Who knows? I'll talk to y'all soon. Peace.